Alright, today we've got Bone Voyage. Unless it's Bone Voyage. Maybe it's just a more of a visual pun than a sound one. You gotta love those pun quest names. Anyway, Bone Voyage opens up some new school, old school content, which is pretty cool. For this quest, there's no level requirements, but you do have to have completed the dig site quest, linked to my guides in the description, but there are some random other requirements. You have to have sailed to Zaya at least once, and you need 100 kudos with the Varrock Museum. If you need the 100 museum kudos, I have a short guide on that as well to help you out. For items, you'll need 2 vodka, an unfinished Marrentill potion, and there's a bunch of recommended stuff. It's very strongly recommended if you don't want to spend a million hours walking around. So I would say either have a dig site pendant with at least 4 charges or 4 dig site teleports. You can't buy a dig site pendant, but you can make one if you have level 49 magic if you learned how to when cleaning finds at the Varrock Museum, and just cast a level 3 enchant on a ruby necklace to make it. A skills necklace or Xerix talisman with charges. The skills necklace will save you a bit of running, especially if you don't have the requirements to enter the woodcutting guild. A Varrock teleport, an amulet of glory, charged, of course, or an explorer's ring 2, which is the Lumbridge medium achievement diary reward. 2 lumberyard teleports, or 2 willow logs and a ring of dueling if you have access to the balloon transportation network, or an additional Varrock teleport. You should definitely wear any weight reducing clothes that you have, since there's no battles in this quest, just running around, and possibly some energy restore potion if you have lowish agility level. And as a bonus, if you want to build a bank on Fossil Island, which I would recommend, also bring along an iron bar, 2 oak planks, 5 nails, a hammer, and this would require 21 construction. So this quest starts at the Varrock Museum. Talk to the curator Haig Halen, who is one bougie mofo. Oh wow, look at that monocle. Ask him if there's been any news. Oh, even the question is phrased bougily. Have you any interesting news? Unless that's just the way British people talk. Anyway, he says that there's a new island that's been discovered and they are making preparations to sail to it. Reply, sign me up, and the quest begins. So we now have to go talk to the foreman at the dig site canal. So if you have a dig site pendant or dig site teleport, you can use that, or you can just run if you want to. So run over to this way and talk to the barge foreman, who is this baldy guy with the overalls. He says that they need some special wood to build the barge and that you should go talk to the sawmill operator. So either use your lumberyard teleport. If you have the hot air balloon system unlocked, you can teleport to Castle Wars with your dueling ring and then travel to the hot air balloon and have him take you to Varrock, which will bring you right outside the sawmill, or just run otherwise. And remember, if you don't have 153 kudos, you can't use this gate here, so make sure you go north instead. So once you get there, go up to the sawmill operator's window and talk to him. Say that you're here on behalf of the museum archaeological team. He says that none of the wood here is good enough, and you'll have to go get a trade agreement signed with the Corend sawmill instead. Not sure what makes the Corend wood so much better, but whatever. Use either your skills necklace to teleport to the woodcutting guild, or Xerix talisman to teleport to Xerix Lookout. If you don't have the requirements to enter the woodcutting guild, which is level 60 woodcutting and 75% favor in the Hosidius house, run around to the eastern gate, and when you try and enter, Barry will try and talk to you. If you do have the requirements to enter, go in and talk to the sawmill operator. Either Barry or the sawmill operator will look over the document, sign it, and agree to send over the redwood planks. Next, return back to the Varrock sawmill, either with your lumberyard teleport, via the hot air balloons, or by teleporting to Varrock and running the rest of the way. Talk to this dude, you're here on behalf of the museum, and he says everything looks good. They've received the wood shipments and you can head back to the barge foreman. So either use a dig site teleport scroll or pendant, or just run the rest of the way. Run over here, talk to the foreman. He says thanks for the help. Next you should board the barge. Talk to this fellow over here in the red and he'll let you on board. Next talk to the lead navigator. Yep, we're helping out. He'll ask if you want to hear what happened on the previous attempts. I'd say pick the I'm aware there's no need to tell me about them option. Otherwise, it's just a long dialogue about how the ship crashed, sank, or was destroyed on the previous 9 attempts, and thus believes that the expedition is cursed. He says his crew won't sail until you can guarantee a safe journey, and you should go talk to some of the sailors in Port Sarum. and see if any of them know about cursed voyages. So next stop is Port Sarum. Either use the teleport on your Explorer's Ring 2, or use an Amulet of Glory teleport to Draenor Village and run the rest of the way. In this building, find Jack Seagull and talk to him. Ask him if he's ever made any cursed voyages. You'll tell him about the voyage you're trying to do, and he says you'll need a lucky charm made of bones. However, this other guy keeps chiming in and says you actually need a special potion instead. Now we need to go back and ask the crew what they think is a better idea, lucky charm or sea legs potion. So head back to the barge using either your dig site teleport or Varrock and then run. Run over here, and you can right click on the barge guard and select board, and you'll board the ship. Talk to the lead navigator again. He says he would like the potion, but the junior navigator chimes in and says he wants the lucky charm, so we have to go and get both. Leave the ship and then run north to the mine area a bit to the north. We need to talk to the odd old man. Talk to him and ask about lucky charms, not the cereal, and tell him it's because you're making a cursed voyage. He says he got just the thing. You can have it as long as you bring him back any weird bones you find, and gives you the lucky charm. Alrighty, next head to the apothecary in Varrock. Remember to make it the true Varrock location if you normally have it set to the GE. Talk to the apothecary and find the option that says Talk About Bone Voyage, and you might have to click the Talk About Something Else to see that option. The apothecary says there is no such thing as a potion of sea legs. He's just been mixing up some Marrentill and vodka. Sounds like some cocktail I've had at a hipster bar before. We already have the ingredients, so just talk to him again. Find the Bone Voyage option and he'll mix up the potion for you. Okay, back to the dig site barge. So use your pendant or teleport scroll. Board the ship and talk to the junior navigator. He'll take the lucky charm from you. Then talk to the lead navigator and he'll take the potion. When you're ready, you can tell him, "I'm ready, let's go." Although you might want to watch this next bit of the guide before you set off. So basically everyone drinks the potion and they pass out, so of course we have to steer the ship. So you'll talk through some dialogue with the junior navigator, who is fine since he didn't drink the potion. If he shouts out, "The wind is blowing us off course," you'll see the boat icon here tip to the side, and click the opposite arrow from the tilt to correct it. So here it's tilting to the right, so I'm going to click the steer left arrow. If you're having trouble getting it straightened out, use the down arrow here to reduce your speed a bit, which should help straighten the ship out. If the kid yells out, "The island is straight ahead," or "We're on course, keep it up," then you can click this up arrow here to increase the speed. If you start getting blown off course again, take it down a bit. At the top, you'll see the progress bar, and once you get to the end, you'll arrive at the island, at which point the quest is complete. To go ashore, just talk to the junior navigator and he'll take you to the island. Now, if you brought the construction supplies to build the bank, run a bit to the east and go into this tent. No, in the tent, not outside it. Ugh. And then click Build Chest Pieces. And ta-da! Bank chest! So the quest is officially over, but just to get you started on Fossil Island, I'll mention a few things really quickly. Just a few things, because there's enough content here to fill up its own guide. So first of all, there's this signpost over here with an achievement diary-esque list of things to do. And as you complete each of these, you can talk to this guy over here, and he'll give you some fossils, which can be cleaned and assembled in the Varrock Museum for kudos and experience lamps. There are a bunch of areas to assemble in the main camp. If you want to build all of the items, it'll take 10 oak planks, 2 iron bars, 25 nails, 1 tinderbox, 2 logs, 3 soft clay, 1 bucket, 2 ropes, and 5 planks, and a hammer. If you've already built the bank, you don't need 2 of the oak planks, 1 iron bar, and 5 nails. If you want to unlock the Fossil Island teleport on your dig site pendant, with the dig site pendant in your inventory, travel over here, and then use your pendant on this strange machine, and then you'll have the ability to teleport to the house on the hill. While you're here, you can also unlock this mushroom, which is part of the mycelium transport, which links to a few different areas on the island. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed this quest guide, helped you out. Have fun on Fossil Island. I think it's a really neat addition to the old school world. There's a lot of little things to do. And if you want to like and subscribe, whatever, that'd be cool. But otherwise, have a great day. I'll see you next time.